Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the important medicinal crop Safed Musli. Its family Liliaceae. It is also known as Safed Musli or Musli. Its botanical name is Chlorophytum borealinum or Chlorophytum erudicaceum. Its origin South Africa and India. Some description about the Safed Musli. In India, it is mainly cultivated in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. Presently, the roots fetch an attractive price, which is delicate by the size of the tubers and its physical appearance. It is in large constituents demand in the world market, and its annual demand is estimated to the about 300 to 500 tons. Some medicinal uses, the medicinal properties and uses of Safed Musli. The major component of Safed Musli are carbohydrates, that is 41%, protein 80 to 9%, saponin 2 to 17%, and root fiber, that is 4%. Saponin is the chief medicinal compound present in roots. The roots of Safed Musli are well known tonic. It has key application in the care of general disability by acting as an aphrodisiac. It has also been used in the treatment of rheumatism and the leaves for the vegetable purpose in the central India. Production technology of Safed Musli, in which we study about soil suitability. First, since Musli is tuber species, it needs a sandy loam soil with neutral pH and organic matter in high quality to yield better result. Heavy black soil is not suitable for cultivation of Safed Musli. Climate, the average or for the vegetative growth and fleshy root development, it facilitated by warm and humid weather with sufficient amount of moisture during the growing period. Some important strains varieties are not recommended for, that is Safed Musli. That's reason we discuss about the strains like RC-5, RC-15, CTI-1, CTI-17, and CTI-2 have been found good from the yield point of view. Then irrigation point of view, Safed Musli is cultivated during the rainy season as it need a regular supply of water even after the stage of fall of leaves. A good drainage system is required to avoid water logging and to enhance effective moisture retention by the soil. Drip irrigation is ideal for cultivation of Safed Musli. Then manuring, cow dung. Cow dung is essential in the cultivation of Safed Musli. Well drained, decomposed cow during to be applied over the soil in large quantities. Green manuring is vital to improve the fertility of soil. Ideal source of green manure are Sisevana, okay, Jammu Kashmir, Pili area likewise. Then bone meal for a tuber species like Safed Musli, application of bone meal provide phosphorus and to necessary for micronutrients. Then flow the field up to 1 to 1.5 feet deep and draw the cultivars. Broadcast green manure seeds and irrigate the crop if needed. Incorporated into the feed at peak flowering stage. Spread well decomposed or compost early everly over the field along with 50 kg of single superphosphate. Leave the land from 20 days for sowing. Then preparation of bed, like any tuber species must Safed Musli, it better to cultivation rice beds. There is a tractor attachment crosswise for raising the beds. The beds are to be prepared along the slope of the land for the surface of water runoff. The bed are automatically raised with the implements to the height of 1/2 feet at the center, trampling to sides with a width of 3/2 feet, and two beds are separated with 1 feet, 1/2 feet with trenches. When beds are raised halfway through, add 100 kg of single superphosphate, 50 kg of muriate of potash, bone meal 100 kg, then micronutrients as per the requirement of the application per hectare. Then the beds are to be raised to fullish heights. Then drip lines are to be placed at the middle of each rice beds. The inline dripples are of 3 liners per hour's capacity and placed 1.5 feet apart as so they wet the bed immediately. Irrigation to be given beds before sowing of tubers. Then select the seed selection and treatment of selection of seed. For sowing the tubers of fingers of Safed Musse use, the seed is to be obtained from the best cultivar source. The best seeds have considerable part of the disc or crown with them. Care should be taken not to cause damage to the tuber's epidermal layer. Base seed could weight anything between 10 to 15 grams. Spacing 10 inches by 12 inches. Quantity of seed needed for the sowing, that is these 450 kg, that is 30,000 to 35,000 fingers are required per acre. Then seeds treatment of seed. The seeds are to be sown has to be treated with grown, promote and fungicide to be avoid possibility diseases of transplanting. Should be treated with humicide at the rate 5 ml per liter of water and Dithenium M45, that is Dithenium M45 at the rate 5 gram per liter of water. Sowing it should be made sure that the crown is at upper side of the tubers and non-crown part of the downside of the tuber. Then the seed is to be sown half inch deep in the soil and covered with soil by hand so as not to cause any damage to it. Then intercropping. Saped musli can be in the saped musli crop. We cultivate the mango, teak, neem. Likewise, then musli should be gainful intercrop with papaya and banana. Growth of seed. Monsoon starting at the time of monsoon starting with thunders. It is responsible to flouting of the tubers. The part emerges in the 10 days, the flowering being on 15 day at leaf part grown or maximum, that is 17 days. A mature a maturity by it mature by 120 days at the leaf fall start in 4 to 5 months. The tubers get the cuticular layer of the fingers and there is a intake of material through soil to tuber till 9th month. In plant protection, the leaf of Saped Musari have to be protected from any disease and pest to harvest of optimum yield. For Saped Musari being in the form of tuber underneath the ground, it is immediately strong to survey this disaster like heavy snows. Care should be taken, that is, however, it taken to provide damage to avoid damage to tubers by waterlogged condition. The last important point, that is harvesting. The crop mature in about 3 months after planting. At maturity, the leaves become yellowish and ultimately dry up from the color part and fall down. Thus, the crop should be harvested when leaves have dried, which take place in the month of September to October. Then post leaf fall. After the leaf fall, the tubers should continue to be in the ground. They should not be plucked as changes occur immediately in the tuber that will be increase its value. Harvesting should be carried out in the month of March April. Then clearing of tubers. As the tuber is dug out from the soil, naturally it contains a lot of muds. As such, the tuber has to be cleaned properly before it's peeled. Then peeling. After the separation of the material to the resown, only tubers without a crown ready to be peeled. Peeling help to tuber dry easily and various methods are in vigorous for peeling. Peeling is not specialized task. It can be easily be done with a knife without any loss of quality or quantity. A person can peel up to 5 kg per day. Then next important operation, that is drying. Once peeled saped musli should be dried on the moisture content. After the moisture content, that it has 7 days of saped musli dry in a sun. Then packaging. After drying, saped musli must be packed into poly bags to prevent entry of moisture. Then that means from the stage of harvesting to packaging, this is a natural loss of weight of saped musli. Showers and shelters the tubers laser it is loss of weight. Then yield, on an average yield of saped musli, that is 20 kg, that is 20,000 kg of flesh roots per hectare can be obtained, which may yield up to 40 kg, that is sorry 400 kg of dry saped musli, that is 20 kg of fresh roots and 400 kg of dry after drying of saped musli roots. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all of you.